Right, hit it.
I'm from outer space.
Space.
In a UFO I ride. We're
Right.
drawing. Aliens tonight. Aliens tonight. Aliens tonight.
All right. So I guess we're drawing aliens.
We got drawing aliens.
Turn on some, put on some music, just to have some background noise. And then I'm going to turn off this overlay. And even though Scott is here, I'm the only one on screen for now. And let me go over to StreamYard, Streamlabs, and record so I can edit later. All right. So this is wide open. So you got an alien in mind to draw tonight?
I was going to try and see if I could do Gordon Shumway.
Gordon Shumway. Why is that name sound familiar? Gordon Shumway. What's that from?
Elf.
All right, I should realize. I'm going to do a Woola. Are you familiar with Woola?
Who's that?
It's kind of a reptilian dog-like thing. Woola is from John Carter, Warlord of Mars.
The who? The what?
John Carter, the movie John Carter.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Yeah. And that's kind of why I decided to draw Woola, because hardly anybody's seen the movie. And it's not a bad movie. It had terrible marketing, but the movie's not bad. And it's a damn shame that it didn't get more popular, because Woola would have been like he's a big reptilian dog. You know, he's like very cute. Would have been a great like plushie, you know? Well, I don't know if they made Woola toys or not, but anyway, I thought I'd draw Woola, and I'll draw a Thark with him. The Tharks are the four-armed aliens on Mars. Uh-oh. I have an issue with no pencil with red. Hang on a second. Start off with the Thark. The Tharks are about 9 feet tall.
Wow. 9 foot tall dog.
No, the Tharks, the aliens. So Tharks are humanoid, 4 arms. The dog, it's got 6 legs. So when it's standing on its legs, it's maybe just below waist height of a human.
Oh.
But when it stands up on its hind legs, it's probably as tall as a human. You know? So. And then, I asked people for suggestions of characters to draw. And of course, I only got one, and that was from Mort.
Oh.
So if I finish early enough, I'll draw a Mork. See how far I get. I'll have to keep it pretty loose. You have like favorite aliens other than Alf? Because everybody loves Alf. You gotta love Alf. And his cat hunger. His hunger for cats. Remember My Favorite Martian?
Oh yeah.
With what's the name? Ray Ray or something. Yeah. So I get to draw 2 aliens, really. So I'm drawing an alien humanoid and an alien pet.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's a wide open topic. So you can do Martian Manhunter. You can do any of the Green Lanterns except for the Earthbound ones.
Kal-El.
I figured I'd try to find something, a little more dynamic looking than a
not humanoid.
human,
Right. No. Yeah. Ray Walston.
Walston, that's it. My favorite Martian. Him and Banner. I mean, Bigsby.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to make sure I allow enough room to put the whole Thark on there. The whole Thark and Thark. My references there. Okay. Thark's got these long necks, skinny bodies, spindly bodies. The chest is kind of shallow. Good. But then you've got a long torso.
Men in Black alien.
Yeah, you could do the roach guy.
Yeah.
You see where he like pulls back his face?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I may. Well, that's okay. I guess if I make the dog thing standing, Woola standing, I can maybe not have to draw the bottom of Woola.
What is the cat from Marvel's show?
Chewie?
No, the Goose. Goose, right? Is it Goose?
Oh, sorry. He's Chewie in the comics. Yes, Goose in the. No, he's Goose in the comics. He's Chewie in the movie.
Oh, yeah, I knew.
Right?
I didn't see the movie.
He's Goose in the comics
Oh,
after Top Gun Maverick, but he's called Chewie in the show because it's a Disney property, Star Wars. I'm pretty sure.
Chewie's the name. Yeah.
And that's Florkin. So I got like 8 reference images or 10 references images open. I'm just trying to see. Okay, the legs are fairly humanoid. My reference only goes to the knees, so I got to try and figure out what the thigh or the calves look like. One set of arms here. One set of arms up here. Let's see. Oh, somebody's here. It's Murphy. Yeah, right. I won't be the only one on screen now.
Murphy.
Hello.
Aloha.
Aloha, everyone.
So we're doing aliens tonight, Murphy. Who you got?
Actually, I've been thinking on that one, going back and forth still. I think I just want to go with Lum. Hopefully. Oh, shoot. Let's see. I think. Aliens.
Could be from anything. Cartoons, movies. We talked about My Favorite Martian, and Scott's doing Alf. I'm drawing a Thark and a Woola. Thark and Woola from John Carter.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Lum.
Urusei Yatsuda.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. Let's need a reference.
Let's see. Nose thingy.
Version of what do you want to do?
Glad you could join us tonight, Murphy.
So
How's
what?
everything? How's everything in San Francisco?
Oh, it's summertime, which means it's foggy and cold.
I thought summertime meant the living was easy. That's what the song said. They lied to me. Are you saying they lied to me?
Don't believe everything on internet. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do like that.
Get 3 sets of legs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did you watch John Carter, Murphy?
Long time ago. Let's just say it wasn't memorable.
I think it was just he got bad marketing.
I don't know.
It's not a bad. It's not really a bad movie. It just
felt long. That's the most I can remember about it. Then again, I think I was like, when did that come out? Like early 2000s?
no, it's not that old. I want to say, well,
Wow. Okay.
I guess you're right. Maybe 2009 or 10, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it didn't leave an impression on me. I remember I watched it straight through. I don't know. It just didn't like leave a good impression on me. I can't remember. I just remember. I think it's one of those movies where I'm not going to speak ill on it. It just didn't hold my attention.
I feel
Even though I
bad for you.
sat all the way through it. I remember. I guess that's the thing.
I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it, but I know the marketing was just horrible because they didn't know how to market it. Because I mean, the stories, back from the Tarzan times, when it was written.
Yeah,
So,
Civil War guy sent to Mars. Wasn't that it?
Yeah.
Do you think if they redid it today, it would be a lot? Would it be an improvement or?
Well, like I said, I don't think the movie. I like the movie itself. I just think it was marketed bad.
No, I guess that's true. You think they do better marketing?
I don't know that they would do better marketing. That's the thing,
Yeah. Let's see. Let's focus. I can do this.
Okay, so we can talk favorite aliens. I wanted to go with something more upstairs, so that's why I'm drawing these two, because nobody liked the movie or watched the movie. But there's a movie called Outlander. Any of you guys watch that?
You said Outlander?
Outlander, yeah.
I was thinking about the TV. Like, there's a series. It's like a Victorian thing.
No, this is Outlander's a weird sci-fi. It's like a guy crash lands on this kind of like medieval planet, and a guy, more high-tech guy, but he had a stowaway alien on him on his ship that starts terrorizing the, like the Vikings or whatever, this medieval town. So he has to try to get rid of this thing. It's called a Morwen, Moorwen, and the movie isn't great. The movie's not great, but the Morwen is a fantastic creature design. And I really like that creature. It's kind of it was another one that's kind of a reptilian dog-like thing, but it's like bioluminescent. So at night you can just see like these red glows coming at you. It's kind of stalks like a panther.
It's starting to sound familiar. I'm not sure.
So design-wise, I mean, obviously, like everybody knows, like the xenomorph from Aliens and stuff, but I think the Morwen's one of the best creature designs, especially for being in such a forgettable movie.
Sometimes that's how it is. There's like a movie that didn't grab your attention, but there's something little, something was good about it. It was like.
Now Geiger, that's obviously an iconic design. Everybody knows the xenomorphs.
Yeah.
And the thing I liked about the xenomorphs is kind of like biotech, right? Or because you get kind of the impression that they're not completely organic.
That's true.
At least I do. I get that. There's something kind of mechanical about them in addition to the organic. Anybody else get that impression? Or?
Yeah.
You think of any other cool aliens? Scott and I mentioned the one from the first. That was the second Men in Black movie. The first one, Scott.
The first one is the one that had that what's his name? Not Robert Gore. What's the actor's
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
So Vincent D'Onofrio, where he's like that creature that's made up of bugs.
Well, he's like the giant cockroach, yeah.
Yeah. But like he's got like more bugs inside him, right?
I think because like when he's coming out of his sleeves and stuff like that, but his final form or whatever is that giant cockroach.
So he's not made of bugs, and he just lets them like hang out on him. Is that?
I mean, because he gets real mad at Will Smith when he starts stepping on them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well, was that your auntie?
How about Resident Alien? Have any of you watched that?
That was pretty good.
TV show. It's Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk plays this like alien that he came to destroy Earth, but then he got stranded, and he had to like try and figure out a way to save it so he can get off of it.
It's like he's in like Alaska or somewhere.
It's like Colorado or something, isn't it?
Some small, it's not a big city type of thing. It's a very
but he is in a remote area. Yes.
Yeah, I saw a commercial about that. It was on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Sci-Fi and then Hulu, I think, for the latest seasons, the last 2 seasons. I got to go back because I think season 4 is coming out pretty soon, if it's not already out. Because I've seen like photos from the new season. It's an ugly dog lizard thing, but it's super cute in the movie. It's amazing how they make this big ugly creature. They give imbue him with like dog-like personality, Like I said, it's a shame this movie wasn't better received or better marketed. Okay, let's go back to the Thark. They have 3 long fingers and a thumb. Okay.
I was going to say that sounds like a turtle, but turtles have
2 fingers and a thumb.
Yeah.
Keep my pencils pretty loose. How's the manga class going there?
It's going pretty well. I think we're ending another semester this month, and there's 2 classes going on, but I'm up one on Sunday, one on Saturdays, but I'm opting to do the one on Saturday because it's a little bit more chill, more low key, and people. Yeah, it's just a little bit more chill and works better with my schedule, so I can have a more time to do other things on the weekends. Sometimes it's hard to do stuff have an obligation on Sundays, and then you got to run into Monday work. It's like, I like doing it, but I kind of want to use my Sunday as a recovery time before I go back to work.
Yeah, you gotta look out for yourself,
So yeah, it's going cool. But I think I recently posted, 'cause I just saw it today. The National Cartoonist Society is having a web draw and chill this Sunday.
Right.
And
you gonna do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. It's gonna be. I think the word on the street was it's gonna be chill moment, but it's gonna be kind of more professional. I'm like professionally chill. Okay, that's interesting. It's like pizza parties. Okay.
Hey, this is John Jay, just waiting for the airport, or at the airport. So John's saying howdy. Okay, what does the Thark speak look like?
Tell John to draw a picture and send it in.
Hey, wait on a plane. He's under enough stress. I don't need to stress him more. The Thark's feet look like, dang it. We have 7 people watching, but nobody's saying anything for John saying hi from the airport.
Huh.
Oh, I think I messed up here on the legs. I got to make the thighs shorter and the shins longer. Now you should be like up here. I don't have them on the same plane. So let's see. Let's draw. Extend his leg lower. So his foot should hit right about here. So we can drop that shoulder and make it work, I think. And then the back leg we can extend down to right about there. So this foot has to hit here so that it makes sense with the Thark. I'm talking to myself because nobody else is talking.
Sorry.
It's okay. You see, I'm trying to compute here because I want the Thark, the tallest character. His legs are like his feet are like right at the bottom. But then if I don't put the Woola's feet right near the bottom, then he looks like he's on a different plane than the other character. So I gotta make it work somehow. Okay, now I gotta put the tusk on the Thark. I'm basing the Thark on Sola, which is like the female character in the movie, the female Thark, like the daughter of the chieftain. And one interesting thing, the Tharks in the movies, they don't have, they do have females as a species, but they don't have breasts, so there's nothing like that. Which is kind of odd because usually, it's kind of odd because a lot of female aliens tend to be sexualized. So it's kind of a change of pace to have one that doesn't have the breastises. All right. I think I'm at a point where I can start. Breastises. Breastises. Okay, I didn't realize she's got like bumps down her face too. Okay. The pupils are basically human, so that's easy enough. Very deep. Set eyes. Give me some other cool creature designs. Did you guys watch the original War of the Worlds?
Not the original.
Not the original?
Yeah, I only saw the
I haven't seen that in ages.
Tom Hanks one.
remember seeing the original War of the Worlds in the theater. The Orpheum Theater in Flagstaff. I don't think it was a new movie at the time, but there was like a re-release or something. You know.
Joy Roger from American Dad.
I thought about it.
He's kind of got a weird shape. Good thing going on.
I didn't think about that, Roger. I remember it took me a while to get used to American Dad. I think it was Roger that kept me engaged.
I like the relationship between the brother and sister on that show.
Hey, did you see in the Comic Con how they got Phil Lamar coming?
Bill Lamar, yeah, and Billy West.
But you know why I say Phil Lamar? He plays Craig's older brother on Craig of the Creek.
You know, for me, when I know he does a ton of voice work, but he'll always be that the hyper delivery guy from Mad TV.
Oh,
Wow.
not Samurai
That's
Jack,
Phil-
not Green Lantern, not Herman's
Yeah, no,
Conrad.
I mean, I know, but that's it's like the law of primacy, like what you learn first, you learn the best, and that's where I first saw him.
Right,
It's like
right.
that's
Yeah,
that's gonna be Phil Lamar to me, you know. Whenever I think of Phil Lamar, I think of the delivery guy from Mad TV.
Did you know that he was in Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah, he
I
was
did not.
in the apartment.
Yeah, he was talking about it one time. I was like, oh, that's it.
We forgot about that too.
Yeah, I don't think he set out to be a voice actor. I think he just kind of stumbled into it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and then after the delivery dude, he's the accountant from Futurama to me.
Hermes Conrad.
Let's see. I think these are supposed to be bones. Some kind of harness thingy. And I'm already regretting my choices here because there's a lot going on in this costume.
You made your bed and I gotta lie in it.
That's like I hate drawing fish scales. I hate drawing armor with the chainmail. You know, it's like
Captain America and Aquaman.
Captain America, Aquaman. Yeah, if you have to find ways to cheat. You know? We're doing on time. 34 minutes already. Jeez. They have like wraps around their tusk too. right, Scott?
Yeah.
Well, I got an alien for you. The Thing.
Ben Grimm?
Wait,
No, from John Carpenter's The Thing.
oh, yeesh.
Is that like a blob?
Well, it's like a
Which version of the thing?
because it's like a human, like melting. you know? It kind of like the scene in Akira where he like starts transforming.
Oh.
The thing, the monster from the thing, kind of like that. It's just like an amalgamation of like,
It's like lots of different things.
yeah.
But also, whenever I think about that, I think about that one scene. What was it? After the guy like loses his arms, double amputation. But then there's like it's just like one head, and it's like a barren Christmas tree. That version of it. I don't know. Not sure if I'm describing it right, but it's a terrifying scene. I remember I was young when I first saw that, and that scared the crap out of me. I said, "Nope, I'm not watching that again." And I did though, with the lights on. But,
I would do that too.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw that guy lose his arms with that mouth. Not sure if I spoiled it for people, but yeah, there was that scene. I was like, "Oh my god, how did they do that? Is that real? I need an adult."
I need an adult. Danger, danger.
Mr. Spock.
Oh,
This is
good point. Pretty much half the staff on most Star Trek seasons.
Yeah. Doctor Who. These are all very humanoid.
I guess technically.
aliens.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Well, that's like I said, I asked people for suggestions. The only one I got was Mork from Morgan. I was like, well, if I get time, I'll draw them, but I want to do something a little cooler looking.
So, well, kind of
Yeah, Mork.
step out of what we usually do, right? What about those guys from Mars Attacks?
Yeah, that's
Martians.
Guys.
Those guys.
Yeah.
God,
Bitty.
that movie was so awesome, yet so underrated. I like how just everything that movie was just so over the top. Just ridiculous. I think one scene that's kind of insignificant to some people, it just screams to the how over the top it was what was it? When those kids went to go rescue their grandmother and she's in an old folks home, and those aliens just taking their time setting up this huge ridiculous cannon. She's still sitting there, and they're like, it's like gotta be like, you know, 3 people tall, and they're just setting it up, and she's just sitting there oblivious to it. And I thought that was just so hilarious to me.
Oh,
Yeah, why-
I want to go back. I want to go back to Men in Black. Remember the alien that's like driving around a human?
Oh yeah, that was good too.
Woola reference.
Just messing.
How we doing on time? 41. There's only 3 of us drawn. Let's do a quick look, see where everybody's at. I'll go ahead and throw myself up there. So, from Woola, and Tharp from John Carter, the Warlord of Mars movie. So that's where I'm at so far. Murph, let me look over your shoulder here and see what you're doing. Okay, you doing Ahsoka?
Yeah.
I saw see the hint of the thing on the head. All right, Scott, you ready? Oh, it's looking out, man. And the cat looks distressed, as it should be. What's up? Okay, thank you, Scott. Okay. Woola, let's see, he's got like a snout. Like nose is upside down, kind of. It's the thing. I gotta you look at several different references. I'm trying to figure out what the details are. So you get the impression it's a reptilian dog snapping turtle. Get a little bit of. There's a lot going on here. Your nose is like a face on its own right. Oh, it's a nice side view. I didn't try to see that earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up a clip on YouTube. Hold on a second, so you guys can see what Woola looks like in action. Share audio. Okay, this clip's only like a minute long. We'll see if we get a copyright strike, but the hell with it.
Oh no.
That's Woola. Woola runs about 300 miles an hour. I think I'm taxing my system. That's why YouTube's stuttering. I thought this would be a better scene. Because Woola, if you look to the left of him, you'll see like Woola's running alongside him. We'll skip ahead so you can see. So this is Woola.
Woola would follow you anywhere.
It's not pretty, but they still managed to make him cute because of the way he acts, you know?
Yeah.
And if you never watched John Carter, I recommend it. It's not that bad.
I might give it another shot.
I mean, I'm not going to say if you didn't like it the first time, I wouldn't force you to watch it. But if you've never seen it, I recommend watching it. You know, give it a shot. You like what you like. If you didn't like it, I wouldn't say watch it again. I'm not trying to force you to like it.
At gunpoint.
What's that?
I was saying, I said watch it at gunpoint.
Watch it or else.
There's lots of stuff that I watch that I don't, people tell me it's the greatest thing to slice bread, and I just don't get it. So I would never tell somebody you just don't get it. If you don't like it, it's subjective. You don't like it,
You gotta like it, man. You just
it's okay. We don't all have to like the same things,
Come on, man. It's The Wire.
I haven't watched The Wire yet.
No, neither have I. I figure I heard enough of it online. I don't need to watch it.
Drawing all these like fatty folds and stuff. It's like drawing the Rancor beast. That thing has like lots of folds and plating. I've drawn the Rancor beast a couple times. And then so I drop these shoulders down in order to make the legs longer. So we got to count for that on all three legs. So So the shoulder should cap out right about here. And you need to look because he's got like fatty folds over his arms. The back leg is the exception where it kind of sticks out. I'm getting messages. I hear my phone dinging. What's going on? John J. Murakami sent a photo. Okay, let's see. Oh,
What did she got?
I guess Scott bullied him into sending some pictures.
I feel bad now. I feel bad now.
Hold on a second. Share screen again. We'll go here. Don't need audio this time. Facebook. Share. I'll add that to the stream. So.
Ooh.
The claw. That's it. You know what they worship there? The claw. And then let's see. I think was there one other one?
He is chosen.
And then the Flurkin. We were talking about the Flurkin earlier. You have to look closely, but there's a cat there. Cat body.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
All right. Thank you, John. Have a safe flight.
Have fun. Stay out of trouble.
Guess I can keep that tab open. Okay. Back to the Woola. I think of some other aliens that I think are pretty cool. Oh, They Live? You guys watch that?
Not really, but I know because of Piper and his glasses and the bubble gum.
Yeah.
You never watched it?
No.
It's I mean it's a B movie, but it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Haven't seen it in ages though.
Guess I need to make these wider. So it does kind of have toes. So since I dropped that shoulder down, down, I'm going to widen out to kind of flare the cap kind of thingy. It's almost like he's wearing clothes, like loose, baggy clothes, but it's his skin.
Put some skin on.
But that actually helps when you think about the creature when you're drawing it. If you think about it like it's clothes, but it's actually his skin, it kind of helps. And understand what you're drawing, It's I don't know if Wool is a male or not. Should I give him an appendage? We'll skip the Keep it family friendly. Gender neutral dog. Is it that time already?
Huh?
Is it that time already?
No.
Okay. And this one's just going to be a silhouette of a foot. So next is there, so I'm going to block that out. What's our theme next week, Scott? Remember?
I believe it's
Don Bluth. Don Bluth. Need the thighs to start a little bit higher. And that means I need to put this modesty wrap a little bit higher too, so we don't show off some alien hoo-ha.
The alien hoo-ha.
You can't be doing alien hoo-ha. Got to keep it family friendly.
Ooga chaka. Ooga.
Okay. Short upper arm, long forearms. That means the forearm's going to start right here. I'm going to get to color this tonight. I don't know. I'm already like halfway through. I'm still inking. Going to go slow tonight.
Slow?
Yeah, I'm not even done with inking, and it's already halfway through the stream.
So we halfway there already?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the inking or the coloring, or maybe not all the way through the coloring at least. One of the things I do for speed, though, is like my pencils are pretty loose, and then just make up details I'm inking. You know?
I mean, like Drew now, yeah.
But Drew goes straight to ink. That's a little bit different. Drew's even ballsier. Goes straight to ink. I'm not feeling that froggy just yet. Okay, let's go back and put this other set of arms in. So, chest runs in the upper arm, and then the shoulder just kind of pops out of the chest. I don't pretend to understand it, but that's the way it works.
Tony Shalhoub.
Oh yeah, it's the arms dealer.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Hey. You realize how much that hurt?
He's like, how did you know we're going back? I didn't. Leg. Knee up here higher. Something weird. It shows 8 people watching, but nobody's saying anything.
They're not listening. They're not paying attention.
All right, if you're watching, throw out an alien that you like. Throw it in the chat. Let's see. Name an alien. Any alien. Paul. It could be Paul even, right? Wasn't the alien's name Paul?
Paul, yes. John Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah, from Men in Black, right?
Elvis.
You know, I was trying to think of like interesting but not memorable aliens, and I was thinking about that one from, I think it was like the early '90s, but it was about, they brought back some specimen from Mars, and it was trying to like procreate. It was starring some supermodel woman, but
Oh, Species?
yeah, I thought it's interesting, but wasn't that memorable.
Oh, they got a sequel.
But yeah, I think they had a few after that. It's like straight to videos or something.
All right. I think I got the line art done. As done as it's going to be.
Yeah, I've done the line art. That shit bulletproof that.
Got 15 minutes to do the coloring. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to Mork, but we'll see. Scott, are you going to Super Saturday?
Oh, where's that? When is that?
Convention Center, weekend of the 17th?
17. What am I doing on 17?
17 and 18.
Maybe I can. I don't know.
I'll be sharing a table with Connie.
Connie.
Oh, hey. Yip, yip. Yip, yip, aliens from Sesame Street. There, we got an alien. Yip, 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 yip. Oh, look at that. Bring that up. Nope, 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 nope. Bat phone. Ring, ring. Ring. Yip, 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 yip. Not sure who's saying that, but somebody tuning in kind of late. Let me see if I can figure out who it is. All right, thank you, Scott. We can go over to Facebook, to the Google machine and Facebook. And let's see who's commenting. That is Napua. Hi, Napua.
Napua, coming.
Napua's tuning in late with the Yip Yip Aliens from Sesame Street. You just said it. This is Napua. Yeah. Let me just figure that out. Okay. So the dog is mostly gray. The Woola. I think. I guess he's sandy. Has he got a green hint to him? Let me see. Show this. I guess he's got like a gray with a green hint. So let's see. What's my lightest green? Sea green. So we'll do some green. We'll do it inconsistent. Just so when we do the gray over it, it'll be like mottled flesh. If you've been following Napua, she did Mermaid. I think she did one every day, or at least one the number of days. She may not do one every day, but she did enough to cover every day, I think. Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And speaking of Napua, we'll go to her husband. Lawrence is doing a fundraiser right now, crowdfunding for a documentary they're trying to do for Changapana. And if you've never heard of Changapana, you're not from Hawaii. Changapana is a local detective. What was it in the early 1900s, right?
Yeah.
And he's kind of the inspiration for the character Charlie Chan. If you ever watch, we're dating ourselves again. Because if you haven't heard of Apana, you probably haven't heard of Chan either. All right, favorite Star Wars alien or species? If you can remember the name. You can't just name the character.
Wookiee. Ewok.
Ewoks. Not Wookiees. What is Ahsoka's species? She's not a Twi'lek, right? She's something else. Right?
Got me. I got enough Star Wars credits to get into the clubhouse, but not to the upper levels.
Dude, I just started listening. Well, just finished listening to the first book of the High Republic series. I don't know where. For some reason, I thought it was like a young adult series, but they kill so many people in that book. Like, oh, this isn't a young adult book. It's like, like the original series blew up Alderaan, and whoever came in with that high series book's like, hold my beer. They kill so many people in that. Although I guess the final trilogy probably killed the most, right? Because then they blow up the whole like star system. They didn't just go for one planet; they went for the whole system, the Hosnian system. Let's see. Napua is saying Ewoks are awesome. Ewoks were meant for toys, weren't they? You know why they created the Ewoks so they could have something to sell?
Probably.
I mean, it's basically a rabbit teddy bear.
Poetic.
I'm waiting for an Ewok Jedi. There's got to be one, right? There's got to be at least one Ewok Jedi running around somewhere.
Yep.
Twi'leks are awesome too, says Napua. About the Ewoks, they eat people and caught a Wookiee. Did they change that in the new edit? Like they're not eating. They don't have like people on the spit anymore. I guess they frown upon people being eaten. But then again, if you watch the Solo movie, yeah, that's how Chewie's been surviving in this pit for a while. It's like the Empire's got him in a pit and they just throw humans to him for food every now. Damn, Chewie's got a dark past.
Hence the word Chewie.
Yep. That's where you guys' name from.
So for Woola, I'm going over the whole thing with gray, so that kind of knocks that green back, but it still lets the hint of green show through. ET used to scare the crap out of Napua.
Yeah, me too.
I never considered him scary, but he is creepy looking as hell. You know?
Yeah, well, I did not like ET.
Like I wouldn't want to see like ET like hanging out in a dark alley. It's like, what the hell is that?
Something red glowing coming towards you, just wobbling.
Elliot, no, go away.
See, his body's all kind of jacked up too, you know. It's like, like you're all torso and no legs. You know?
I mean, it is a talking beanbag, for Christ's sakes. He's all scrunched up. Oh, man.
I'd be able to finish coloring this. 65. Give me a second. I gotta put some ink in my pen. But I see pop out by any chance. Five refills. Okay, good. And I don't think like Copics are really any better than any other brand of marker, but having the refills is convenient. Especially doing stuff like this where I can just step back, refill up real quick, and then continue on. So I'm just dropping ink in the barrel right now. don't want to do it over the drawing in case I drip. You guys looking forward to any movies coming up?
Yes, next week.
The Batman? I mean, Flash?
I'll go with the first one, but yeah, the Flash.
I'll admit, I'm kind of looking forward to that Transformers movie.
That's this weekend, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's this weekend.
yeah. I remember I saw a Fast commercial and they said 10 out of 10. I want to see who said that, but I'm like, that's a pretty powerful statement. Yeah, it looks fun.
I don't know. I've only watched the first Transformers movie and Bumblebee.
86.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Then you did all
Okay,
right.
the second Transformers movie.
I fell asleep in that one.
And I don't know. It's Michael Bay is destruction porn for me. It's like it's just how many things can it blow up?
I also thought that was a waste of a good character. I mean, the Destructicons.
Here, the fool saying the scene where all the ETs are running in the forest, nightmare fuel. I'm trying to remember that scene. Scott, do you remember that scene?
I think it was in the beginning.
The one that bothered me the most was when he was white, like almost dead. He was white.
And then the fool was asking, are the refills worth it or is it hard to do? I mean, if you're going to invest in Copics, then yes, the refills are worth it. If you're just going to get markers that you can, use and throw away, then don't worry about it. But I mean, like I don't think the Copic ink's any better than any other. Well, I take that back. The Crayola markers are terrible, but for any comparable alcohol marker is going to feel about the same. So I'm not a purist elitist in that regard, But I do like having the refills. Let me just give you guys some hint here. Okay, so I have two sets of markers kind of like this, right? Different colors, of course. So there's 72 of these in a case. So I have two cases with 72 markers. And then pull this underneath my desk. These are my refills. So I have refills for almost every marker I have. Just missing a few. Okay. I'm trying to be cognizant of some sort of light source.
Aliens.
So yeah, I use the Copics no put, but if you haven't already invested in them, then I don't know that you need to. But if I were you, since you're already a watercolor artist, I keep pushing that, and then work on your watercolor effects and speed with watercolors, and you won't need markers ever. Okay. It was pretty ugly. Let me go back to the Thark and start doing some shading on the Thark. Darker green. YG17. So I don't want it to be a bright green, but I do want it to be darker here for the shading. Nine people watching. Still nobody saying anything except for Napua. We're scaring him, Scott.
Oh, man.
It's all good. Grab my green. Do some blending on the fly here. So I want this abdominal cavity to blend out into the lower area. Create kind of a shelf in the abdomen. Boo says she likes marker for skin tone. It's hard to mix for watercolor. I don't know. The thing with watercolor is I find you gotta mix up like a pool for your flesh tones and then work from there. Oh, wrong green. No wonder that's. I figured. I do a lot of experimenting, and like when I was working on pixies and stuff, that's what I figured is I have to mix up a pretty good amount up front, and then you can layer it down. Okay, do I have a YG17? It's a YG17 is running out now. The YG is super close. I don't have a lot of YG7. Okay, give me a minute again to put some ink in the YG17. Before I go to Super Saturday in 2 weeks, I've got to go through and refill all my pens. Or I take my watercolors. And that's one of the reasons I've been pushing myself to get better with watercolors, so I don't have to carry pens with me to like conventions and stuff.
Superman Day is on Monday, I believe.
Monday. Well, that's what Todd was telling me. And I guess Friday is Donald Duck Day, according to Todd. Topped off the YT17. What I have you again, I can continue on. Yeah. She's saying you just gotta have water on hand for watercolors unless you use a water brush. I've tried the water brushes, and the thing I have trouble with those is you can suck the color back up into the brush if you're not careful. And because I'm trying to go fast when I'm doing stuff like that, is like I'm more prone to making that mistake and sucking color up into the pin or the barrel.
Have you seen those Altoid tin art kit easel thingies?
Doesn't sound familiar, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's like, people, they take their old Altoid tins, and on the top half they put like pieces of paper, tape it down or whatever, and on the bottom half they have like little dabs of different color paints, and they have a little brush in there, and they go out to locations and they'll paint these crazy pictures of the scenery or whatever, just using that little kit. So
you can use any tin to make a plein air kit if you just get the what do you call those watercolor tiles? I don't know, the kind of the
right, yeah.
You make your own too if you like if you have the basins, you can squirt liquid watercolor in and let it dry.
In the poor drawing,
I don't know, Napoo, are you drawing anything where you're listening? Pans. That's the watercolor pans, not tiles. Yeah, I'm not an educated artist. I just pick stuff up and start using it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, The only thing I haven't messed with yet, although I have some, I'm just kind of scared to do it, is oils. You hear all these things about needing to vent, and my luck, I use oils and they find me passed out on my studio floor. Boo says she's not drawing tonight. He said, I'd be great at oils, I bet. Probably not. It's a patience thing. I don't have the patience for a lot of art supplies.
All right. I think
You
I'm
ready to
going
head
to
out?
call it.
All right, let's take a look at what Murphy's got for the night.
Lum.
Well, I thought it was going to be Ahsoka with the hair. So what's the character?
Lum, Lum.
Lum.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Murphy's ahead of us on time, so it's a little later for him than Scott and I. So, Murph, appreciate you hanging out.
Oh, no
Thanks, Murphy.
problem. Thanks for letting me in.
Hope we see you next weekend. Next week.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, Don Bluth. Don Bluth.
You said
So
Dog Blue?
Don Bluth, the animator.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
So all the Don Bluth movies and the
Interesting.
the Dragon's Lair games and Space Ace.
Yeah.
And
That's first
Five
thing with
Goes
my mind.
West.
I was like, Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
doing Don Bluth next week. So lots to choose from.
Okay. Well, you guys be safe. Enjoy your weekends.
Have a good night, Murphy.
Hi, Murph. And then there were two. You ever tried oils, Scott?
I think I had to in college.
You had to?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of forced to use a bunch of different mediums.
Right.
I know we did pastels.
Yeah, I've done pastels. And I have done oil pastels, but that's more like drawing than painting, so I can get away with that, you know?
Yeah. Maybe not.
But I think the thing with oils, they take so long to set and dry. I mean, that's also one of their strengths, from what I understand. Because you go back in and mix the next day still because it's still wet. But
Yeah.
I'm admittedly a kind of an impatient artist, and I don't have the greatest tolerance for time. Things that take time. You gotta know your weaknesses in life, right?
Yep.
Let's see. The chest plate is like a metal. So perhaps. And what I thought were bony things are kind of orangish. I don't know what they're supposed to be now, so we'll make them orangish. Band on her arm. It's gonna be gold, and a gold ring. Two. And I don't know what this thing on her head is, but we'll make it gold. Tuscan white. Let's see inside of Woola's mouth look like. Well, John's on another drawing. Okay, John, I'll show it at the end.
Yeah, John's on the move.
He did the same character that Murphy did.
Oh.
Pretty sure, because it's got that like leopard skin bikini and boots.
And does it have 10 years?
Tiny ones, yeah.
Yeah. Like it.
Okay. So let me grab some pink. Pinkish color for the inside of his mouth. With dark pink. Brighter pink for the tongue. The teeth are yellowy. Nice. Excuse me, I'm going to mute myself for a second. I'm going to sneeze.
Hachu.
All right, I'm back. Okay. Great. Let's do my W4. There we go. See. Let's take the N7, put some harder shadows in there. What's that? Oh, Disney's Witch Mountain. Remember? Because the witches were actually aliens, right?
Oh, yeah.
And did you see the newer version with the Rock?
Yeah, Race to Witch Mountain.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Had the cameo from the original kids in there.
Did it? I missed that. I didn't realize it. What are they in their 30s by then, right? Or
At
older? Might be in their 40s. Trying to set some of the folds deeper. Darker and get some more tonal value in the dark skin. We need to get Nabua in there with us more often.
Which one?
We need to get Nabua in here with us more often.
Yeah. And a pool, huh?
know she's shyer, but she could do like you, just draw off screen, and then when it's time to show the work, just show the work.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I might just call that done. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
What have we got? 15 minutes left. Can I do a quick work in 15 minutes?
Probably. You can do
I
it.
know what I want to do. I want to put some white in the tusk to help it pop out from the page a bit. That's what I need to do. Go through and throw some highlights in. He's kind of got an ET head. All right, on to drawing. Okay, try to do a quick mork. Mork. So do I have a bleeder pad in there? All right, 10-minute mork drawing.
10-minute mork.
Okay.
Nanu.
You close up all these extra references I no longer need. And then that's for the costume. What do I do with my pencil? There we go. I think I need more references. Since we're in a hurry, let's see. Oh, those bangs. Just realized this pencil goes pretty dark. I'll just do the whole thing in pencil.
Master.
Nabua says she can start joining more often. No, I'm not trying to pressure you, Nabua, but you're always welcome. You know that. Let's see, Shazbot and Nanu, right?
Yep. Nanu.
Shazbot was his form of cursing, is that right?
I think so.
Like Battlestar Galactica, isn't that where they came up with the farking or whatever? Oh, did you watch Babylon 5?
No.
No. I was asking because they're making an animated version.
I watched a couple of episodes of that new Gremlins one.
It's too soft. Just snapped. How about the trailer for the new Expendables movie? Did you watch that yet?
I haven't seen that yet, but I saw the some of the stuff they're talking about it.
It's like the whole thing behind the Expendables movie is like getting the older action heroes, I thought, but this new one they're adding a bunch of new people.
Yeah.
Like, did we run out of old action heroes we could throw in there?
You really can't do it anymore.
I'm still wondering. They never used Cynthia Rothrock. You know her, right?
Yeah.
They could have used Cynthia, and she's still like doing karate. So
I think so.
we're going 5 minutes. All right, I can do this. I can do this as long as I stay in pencil. I can do this.
Sorry.
Bat signal time. What's going on? Does Gotham need you? Sorry, folks. Scott has just received a bat signal.
Sorry.
No worries. You just tell everybody Gotham needed you. What's going on with this damn collar? Oh, okay. That's not bad. Dot, 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 dot. Between the dots or squares.
Oof.
Anything to promote?
Huh?
Anything to promote?
Flash coming out next week.
You mean Batman?
Yeah, that's what I mean, but that's not what they're calling it. So
Batman, the Flash?
yeah, that's what I'd call it.
The hair needs to be bigger. That 70s hair, boy. Quick red in this. It's actually kind of appropriate that this red I picked up is dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Filling that later. Let's see. And this one's not much better.
A little bit.
Yeah, all my reds are dead.
Red
Just
dead.
wasn't meant to be. White. White. This is white. This is white. That's white. That's white. This is white. Is there something in the middle of that triangle? I can't remember. No. Okay. A little bit of shading here in the Okay. There's a quick Robin Williams. Okay, let's see. So let's see. My camera's starting to go, I think, huh? So Mork. There is a Thark and Woola.
Very nice.
Scott, if you want to bring yourself up while I get the other drawings up. Here's Scott. And while Scott's showing you his stuff, I'm going to go find other images. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, my internet connection going. Sorry, my internet's working slow right now. Oh, hey, the aliens, dude. I'm not saying it was aliens. Nice. Shanley. Okay, Shanley. Payment. Okay, here's John's. Let's see, I gotta scroll up. Share the screen. Represent. Share screen. Share. Facebook. Share. So hopefully, there's John's story alien for the claw. Oh, and there's John's Flarkin.
Nice.
And then, what's this character's name again?
Lum. Urusei Yatsura. Lum.
Lum. What is that from? Is it from Pokemon?
My son Ikoku or something like that.
Okay. And then, did I have somebody else send me something? I can't remember. Just John, right? Okay. So, I think that pretty much concludes the stream then, right? Anything? We do have a comic jam at the IA library this weekend, Saturday from 1 to 4. If you want to come get your draw on with the comic jam, we'll be at IA library from 1 to 4 Saturday. We'll be doing 3 other jams at the IA library throughout the summer too, for the kind of summer reading program and programming for the keiki. Saturday Matsuri is the weekend of the 17th and 18th at the Honolulu Convention Center. I think it's $20 one day or $40 for both days. Going to be a lot of artists there. The grading for cards and collectibles and the Funkos. Let's see what else is coming up. Anything? Comic-Con Honolulu's in August. I'm working on sharks for Comic-Con Honolulu. I draw sharks in different pop culture references. So I've drawn an Owl House shark, and I've drawn a Miles Morales shark, and a fry, since we've got the couple guys from Futurama coming in, and what else have I drawn? Having a senior moment. I know there's at least one more. I've drawn a few sharks, getting back in the mode. Nothing to promote. One more time for the documentary for Apana, 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 Detective Chang Apana. I think there's about 2 weeks left on the it's an Indiegogo campaign. You look for that.
Soaring Imaginations.
Yeah, Soaring Imaginations Productions. They're working on doing the crowdfunding. They've done a few other documentaries, so you can take a look at that too. But I did a drawing for them, which is one of their tiers for the thing, and then I have another illustrator that did was it the comic book or the web comic?
Comics. I'm not sure if it's web or I think it might be regular because I think you can get some of the original work from that.
So there was a Chang Apana comic book a couple years ago, and I think the artist that did that is part of the campaign. Okay. Let's see any other comments. Napua says good night.
Napua.
All right. Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you for watching, everybody.